Good morning friends, my name is Susan. I including with my friend have studied about cement and globalization topic as a assessment too and found some result which is exciting. Let's go into the topic. Outline of the study. Basically our outline of the study is background of the study, background about the cement and globalization. We have found three different issues, and based on the issues we have provided recommendation and conclusion. Globalization. What is globalization? Globalization is an integrated and interrelated social contract between countries in terms of economical, political, social and environmental. Globalization facilitates being world as a one. Actually globalization, countries are creating boundaries, and globalization facilitates making bridges and considering one world as a one country. And globalization facilitates transfer of technology, transfer of raw materials, transfer of equipment, transfer of manpower, and globalization. Globalization means the practice of conducting business to meet the both local and global needs. Background of the study. Here we will go slightly about the globalization of cement. Cement is a multinational company which is a pioneer in providing manufacturing electronic and electrical product. Actually the company is based on German MNC, and its presence is around 190 nations. It has wide spread all over the world. There are around 450,000 employees in cement, and its turnover is around 53 million pound sterling. And we can see cement headquarter based in UK, as our case study is related to UK, so I have put image of the headquarter. And cement headquarter, cement UK is based on producing 9 services as mentioned in the slide, about the information and communication, automation and control, energy, transportation, health service, financial service, lighting, domestic appliances, research and development. These are the services for cement to provide electronic and electrical equipment. Let us say about transportation, they are manufacturing railways, about healthcare service. Every third equipment in hospital is manufactured by cement, like CT scan, MRI machines. So they are pioneer in health sector industry also. So because of excellent service, cement has obtained its objective of meeting customer services, and cement became center of excellency because of this competitive advantage. Cement UK has 100 offices and manufacturing plant with 21,000 employees. For next slide, my friend Susan will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan, and good morning to one and all. Yeah, as per our presentation, we am going to present the issue analysis and one of the current issue that cement is facing. Although cement is a leading company and it has done progress in each and every sectors, it has some issues, and we have come up across the 3 issues. That is currency fluctuation issue, and second one operation management, and third one is business monopolizing. Next one. Then I have the one of the major issues regarding the cement. That is currency fluctuations issue. Of course, the currency fluctuation means the price of the product can vary from one place to another. And for example, the euro currency has more value, or euro can rise its value than US dollars. Due to this, the price of the product will be more in the European countries rather than in the US. So the currency fluctuation is one of the main issues, main leading issues for the cement, and we have come up across some alternative solutions for the currency fluctuations. First one, upgrading the local suppliers. How we can minimize the currency fluctuation means we can upgrade the local suppliers. That means we can we can produce the products related to cements in the local countries like in which they are operating rather than in the host countries. So that will reduce the import cost, and obviously reduction in import cost will reduce the currency fluctuation issues. And second one, the cement must partner with urban leaders to improve the technological solution and services. That obviously if any multinational organization they partners with urban leaders, mean they are accessing the more information such as financial, political, and regulatory informations from the urban leaders. If the urban leaders they are facing they are creating some issues to some multinational organization, then the business will not progress further. So partnering with the urban leaders, we will get it easy to access the financial, political, and other regulatory services of information from the urban leaders. So partnering with the urban leaders help to automatically help to reduce the currency fluctuation issues. And next slides will be discussed by Mrs. A.
Hi, I'm AA. Today this slide is going to talk about the alternative solutions for the operation management. As we have already discussed that we have the three issues in the cement UK. The first issue is the currency, that's already discussed about. The second solution is the operation management. That is, in UK we can find that they have a very hierarchical and centralized organization and structure that is happening in the UK, because as we have already know that Siemens is practicing the PLC organization type. PLC me is a very all of the decisions are made by the director and the board of directors. So we have the Siemens German have a very centralized and hierarchical organization structure. To reduce this operation management, we have an alternative solution. The first solution is about making organizational development and making organizational development intervention. It means we need the OD consultant who can give the best solution for the operation management. And the OD consultant means organizational development consultant can make a research about this organization and give a suggestion for what to do and what not to do about this. And here is the author suggests the solution about the accepting cultural identity. For example, like the Siemens Siemens has a mission about to go to the profit orientation. So in that case, the Siemens can forget unintentionally about what about the social cultural identity, because the German and the UK has a slightly different cultural identity. Like the UK, the people of UK prefer doing individualist rather than doing collectivism that the UK German people prefer. So it has a slightly difference between the cultural identity between German and UK. So the development intervention provides accept the cultural identity that the UK Siemens German had to apply to adapt with the Siemens UK in the local context. And the second solution is about practicing the 21st century leadership, because is leadership in that case of 21st century leadership, the country managers and global managers have full responsibility to control the organization, especially in the UK. We have a three condition for this. Those country managers have to conduct under three conditions about the local global ethic, and the second one is the global tempo, and the third one is the global risk. All of these are related with the how to communicate with the local people and how to communicate with what the customer needs and wants, and what is happening politically, socially, and economically, and how to adapt those standardized norms and the operation management level. And the third solution about is giving the managerial ability scale. It is also related with the second suggestion, because the third solution about the managerial ability scale is directly related with the leadership of the manager, because they have a full power to communicate with their employees and with the other level of the managerial people. So the managers should have a full responsibility, and also the organization should give full of authority, full of power to the local managers and the country managers to manage the organization very properly. Here we can find the three alternative solutions of the operation management, that Siemens UK is currently facing the very centralized hierarchical organization structure, and by practicing this alternative solution, we hope that the Siemens UK can operate very well and give a full authority to the local employees and the country managers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm here to present you the third alternative solution, and that is business monopolizing. And here, first of all, I would like to clear the issue of Siemens, that is buying other local businesses and extending businesses industry to influence the market. Actually, many people think it is good for business, but in actual, it is bad for long run. I would like to clear some issues. That is, it's like monopoly may causes advantage in short term. Monopoly discourages innovation. Company focus in push sale. Competition leads to creativity, research, and development. Here, I would like to give you an example in postal market. There used to be monopoly policy in postal sector. There was no any alternative. With development in technology, in the last 20 years, the world postal sector was branded by a noteworthy alternation. It's like email, internet, telecommunication, etc., which create the conditions for the elimination of monopolies in the postal market. Many postal operators who were formerly in government services converted to international cooperation through privatization. Here, I have tried to clear some solution regarding business monopolization, and here I have in the figure there I have created some features of business monopoly. It's like from it itself an industry, price maker, barriers to entry, downward sloping demand curve, no closed substitutes, full control over supply. These are some features of business monopoly, and some of the solutions are as follows. The B2B, business to business outsourcing practice gives win-win benefit for long-term business. It decreases market monopoly, making partnership increases satisfactory degree between traders and customer, as promoting brand strengthening upon products. For example, Alcoa, it's a leading company in USA which produce aluminum substances. From it has changed from monopoly market to competition market. It's the best example for business monopoly. Thank you.
Well, considering the three main issues for the Siemens, that operation management, currency fluctuations, and my business monopoly, we have come up across the currency fluctuation issues as the major issues. So we have some recommendation over these issues. The currency fluctuation issues is the leading and major issues for the Siemens, which may bring some problem in the near future for the Siemens. So we have come up across some recommendations for the currency fluctuation issue. The first one is local productions, which will minimize the effect of currency fluctuations. How the local production will minimize the currency fluctuation issue? That means if the local production has it done in each and every country where the Siemens is operating, rather than the host country, the cost of import, that is the raw materials which are to be imported from other countries, is less, which will reduce the currency fluctuation issues. And next one is aligning forward contracts, which will reduce the higher risk of export prices. So what is a forward contract means? Forward contract means that getting the currency rates in the 2-day rates, but what have to pay in later 6 months or later period. That is, if a company has to buy any raw materials or any materials to be imported from other countries, for example, if they have more prices in upcoming futures that due to the currency exchange rates, they can buy the dollars, but they can buy the machineries or some whatever they need for the company in the 2-day exchange rate. By using the forward contract, so they can so the currency fluctuation will not make any issues for them. Although it has some drawbacks too, but if the currency rates get decreases in the near futures, then obviously the company has to which invest more in the contract is slightly somewhat less if the currency rate decreases. But if the company does not want to take the risks and risks of currency fluctuation issues, then the forward contract solutions is the best recommendation for the cement organization to overcome with the currency fluctuation issue. By considering these 2 points, considering these 2 recommendations, the cement organizations may reduces the currency fluctuation issues to some extent and prosper in the business in the near future. Thank you.
Susan, I'm here to conclude the case study. As our case study, we have suggested 3 different issues of cement. Cement UK, which cement UK is facing after case study and after going through different scholars report on the cement, we have found 3 different issues, and 3 different issues includes currency fluctuation management. Means there is a slightly change in currency may affect profit or performance of cement, because different country has different exchange rate, and while sometimes it may fluctuate, and the fluctuation if there is a small fluctuation, then it doesn't affect. But if there is great fluctuation, just like US currency is fluctuating day by day, and it may affect the profit, and cost of production may be high for cement UK. Operation management. The second issue is operation management, and in operation management, my friend has discussed about the operation defects. Means there is lack in operation. There is the management is not being able to support the company and smoothly operate the company, and this is the second issue. And in third issue, business monopolizing. Business monopolizing means cement UK has a practice of acquiring small company which are leader in their respective area, and by capturing those company, cement is succeeded to create monopoly in UK market. And regarding based on that issue, our study found exciting recommendation, and now I'm talking about the recommendation, and the recommendation is currency fluctuation recommendation, because currency fluctuation matters a lot, because business is operating for profit, and if there is currency fluctuation, the cost of production may be increased. And to overcome this problem, currency fluctuation, our case study has suggested to promote local raw materials and local production. If there is local production, it can minimize the currency fluctuation, because the cost of production is in the same currency as per the host country, and it does not affect the transaction. And another recommendation for currency fluctuation is aligning forward contract. Means the after production, the machinery or equipment of cement will be transferred to other country, and for transferring, cement can use forward contract, which does not affect much more for currency issues. Thank you for watching our presentation.